Hey everyone, it is the last Tuesday of 2019, which means it's Transfer Tuesday, which means it's time to make a debt payment and finish out a loan. Finally! If you are new here, my name is Mary. This is Pennies Not Perfection, a YouTube channel where we are all about paying off debt and handling money responsibly. We are currently working to pay off $43,000 in kind of neglected Parent Plus loans and student loans. And we are working on a loan that started at $5,700 and is now down to $315. Transfer Tuesday is my way of staying motivated while paying off debt, because paying off debt can be so boring and so long and such a slog. And there's 1,000 different ways to spend money that are way more fun than paying off debt. Seriously, thousands. I realized late in 2019 that paying one time a month was very not motivating for me. It just didn't make me feel like I was making progress. And I just spent money throughout the month without thinking about my other goals, which were to pay off debt and save for a car and cash. So I started doing Transfer Tuesday, where every Tuesday I have to put something toward our financial goals. Currently, those financial goals are paying off this loan and saving cash for a car. I call it Transfer Tuesday because I transfer the money either to a loan payment or to a savings account, and that just keeps me more motivated doing something every week instead of once a month. It makes me remember on the weekends that I can't spend all my money because I have to save some for Tuesday to move toward our goals. Transfer Tuesday is just a little mindset trick that is working for me, and it's working for some other people too who have decided to join me and do Transfer Tuesdays as well. Some people do Thursdays, some people do other days, some people don't like weekly progress, but for those that it works for, it works really well. I've managed to do a little bit every week, from $5 to $500 to $2,500. It all just depends on the week and what I have going on. So if you are joining me on Transfer Tuesday, let me know in the comments what you are paying toward and how much you sent toward it. I love to hear what people are doing for their Transfer Tuesday. And now let's get to mine. This week, I am paying off a loan. I'm going to make a student loan payment on the Parent Plus loan we've been targeting, and I am going to finish it off. Let's go do that. Okay, hopping over to the Ed Financial loan, where I currently have no payment due. That is super exciting. I always love to see the zero due. And that is because last week on Transfer Tuesday on Christmas Eve, we made a big payment of $536.50. That big payment brought the balance to $314, and then with a little bit of interest, the current balance is $315.17. There is no payment due, and there isn't for a while, but of course we are going to pay off this loan today because I am done with it. It is the last day of 2019, and my goal was to pay off this loan, and we're going to pay it off. Since this is the last time I'll be in this account, I realized that I wanted to see what this loan started at, and it started at $2,000 back in 2008. That is insane. But today we're finally finishing this off because it's been way too long, 12 years since I had this loan. So instead of paying $0 today, we're going to pay $315.17. That is the final amount on this loan, and we will be done with it forever. Thank goodness we are done, because I never want to log in to Ed Financial again. So this final payment on the final day of 2019 is $315.17, going all toward this loan to pay it off in full and be done with loan 3 and be done with Ed Financial and be done with all of it. After this payment, this loan will be closed and I will be down to one loan servicer account, so I will only be paying AES after this. Yay, it's done. Finally, seriously, finally. It felt like this took forever, but I'm so glad this loan is over and done with. Done. And now I'm going to hop over to my mini happy planner and happy planner to my loan 3 specific coloring sheets that I have put in my tracker just to keep my progress up. And I am going to color them all in because today is a beautiful day and we have finished this loan. You can see how many times I had to make payments on this loan and how many times I was filling in little spots and big chunks, and it's just all added up finally to have a finished paid for loan. I try not to think too hard about the fact that I paid about 3 times what this loan actually was for, since it started at $2,000 and since it was ignored it was close to $6,000 by the time I finally have paid this off, but that's okay. You know, if you're out there and you're avoiding your loans because you think they're going to be forgiven or something like that, stop Just stop ignoring them and make payments. Just accept reality and start paying them off, because there's no reason to just ignore what's going on. I do struggle with paying these off since I didn't agree to pay them in the beginning, but it is something that I am happy to be doing with extra money I'm earning on the side, and I'm super excited to be done with these whenever that day comes, because then I'll be able to use all of this extra money for having a better life for me and my daughter and my husband, and that's going to be great. But for now, we are paying off these loans, and loan 3 today is done. This is the Loan 3 tracker I created in my classic happy planner that I've used as a budget planner all of 2019. I am probably still going to use a happy planner in 2020, but I am going to switch the size just to make it easier, because I am going to be using my own printables, and I will show my 2020 budget binder soon. I just have been out of town, so I haven't been able to finish that yet. But I did have a great time visiting family, and I have been working on all of my printables that I want to use for 2020, so I will be showing those soon. And they will include some loan trackers like this as well, which I'm super excited about, because this is how I always love to track my loans, and for some reason I never created that in my shop, and it will be uploaded soon, because I do want to have my loan for payments all set up and ready to go, and have a tracker for each loan in that mix. Flipping over to my debt snowball that I made originally in November 2018, I am crossing off loan 3, and that is very exciting. I finished the first 3 loans, and now all we have left is loan 4, which started at $31,129, and then these are the 4 different loans that were inside loan 4. So a little breakdown. I realized that even when I made this, it's still a little confusing to me. I'm not sure why I did it the way I did, but I did want to show how they were all broken down. So I did do a 4A, B, C, and D. So I'm just going to separate those out so it makes sense that they are all part of loan 4. They're not extra. So I'm not still needing to pay off 5 different loans. I have 3 different loans left within loan 4 overall at AES, and those are what I will be tackling over the next year, or however long it takes me to finish. I'm excited to knock these out. I am going to do a no spend in January, so you'll hear about that soon, but I also am not going to be totally killing our lifestyle to finish off these loans, because we are making progress, and I'm happy with how we are doing. I'm so excited that we've paid off yet another loan. Boom! There we go. That loan is done. If you've watched this far, comment down below, boom, because boom, it's done. I think I actually borrowed this from Kate on my friend Kate's channel, because she does this sometimes. But boom, we done. We're done with the year, we're done with the decade, and we're done with this loan. Yes. And that's it for my Transfer Tuesday. There is no car savings payment this week, because I did use the car savings money for the loan. But that's okay, because once this loan is done, now we are 100% focused on the car savings. So we are getting close to 8,000, and we'll be done in the early 2020 time frame. So we're going to start looking at cars soon, and then that goal will be done, and then we'll be back to the loans. I realized these past few days that Etsy is a real business, and I'm making real sales, and I'm making real money there. It's still just like $120 in a month, but that's amazing, and I'm going to hardcore pursue that in 2020 and see if I can get that higher and reach our goals faster, thanks to the little Etsy business I have, because I am loving it, and it is something that is fulfilling a creative need for me, and I think everyone's pretty happy with what I've been creating. I create everything for myself. Honestly, I am my target market, because I'm making things that I want to use and then putting them out there for you guys. But it's going really well, so I'm gonna definitely have more videos on that soon. If you have any questions about that, let me know. It's gonna be a great year next year. I'm excited to go into it with almost 10,000 of you. I can't believe I have 9,000 subscribers today. Thank you guys, love you. Can't wait for 2020. Let's see what we're all gonna accomplish.